Hey you guys, this is part 2 of my huge collective haul. Literally, I've been collecting these things since like the end of May. Alright, so welcome back, Perfume Vegas. I'm Holly Golightly, and I am going to be completing, or working on completing, my giant bag of perfume, hauling it for you guys. Yeah, I was gonna try to like break it up into sections, but now I think I'm just gonna go along and gross hair. I'm just gonna go along and record as much as I see fit, and then end it wherever I see fit. So let's just start in. The first thing I have like right on the top is some indie perfumes that I ordered, and I was, like I said, I was gonna do indie fragrances in a different video. I was gonna do designer fragrances in a different video, but whatever. So I picked up fragrances from Sinus Labs. These are the 10 ml vials. I'm like slowly stepping my game up. I picked up 10 mils of Unholy Water, which I had gotten a sample of and I talked about in my Sinus Labs video. I'll link up here. And then also Black Sheep. Now, Black Sheep smells so beautiful. It's got a kind of musky, warm, ambery, animalic sort of scent. I actually, I wanted to buy Unholy Water, but I wanted to get free shipping, and instead of sizing up, which I should have done, but I'm glad I didn't, I ended up picking up Black Sheep because it made the total exactly the amount I needed it to be. I'm so glad I did. This is not one I'd tried. This one was a blind buy, but it's a lovely, deep, rich, ambery, like kind of animalic scent. When I hear the word sheep and I smell this, it does make me think of like the linalool, the oils from the sheep's fur that they use in beauty products, for better or for worse. But yeah, it's beautiful, and Unholy Water is absolutely amazing too, like a smoky grapefruit citrus scent. This is talked about a lot more in that other video, so check it out if you want to know more. You guys, I will not be able to put probably all of the fragrance notes for you. I apologize. I will try to link things though, so if you find an affiliate link, you know, you don't have to click on it. Don't worry. The next thing is another travel size, another 10 ml spray. This one's from Atelier Cologne. When I went back to the outlet mall, we have two premium outlets here, and there's one in the north part of town and one in the south part of town. And in the northern mall is an outdoors mall, like they're open to the air. So they opened up in the first kind of phase of our reopening. And so when I went there and I hit up like the beauty stores, I got some really good deals on some scents. And this was one of them. This is, let me tell you what it is. This is Atelier Cologne Cafe Tuberosa. This is the 10 ml, which I don't think I've ever seen before. It has this really nice like little leather sleeve. This scent is a really beautiful coffees and floral. Well, I mean, Cafe Tuberosa leans gourmand, but not quite confident that I would consider it a gourmand fragrance. The white florals are just slightly more present, and like the chocolatey coffee cafe scent is quite well blended and separate from the florals. So this is a beautiful white floral gourmand type of fragrance, but yeah, you definitely want to watch out for the tuberose if that's not your thing. So yeah, just keep on going with my indie fragrances. There's still one that I ordered that's on its way to me, but I can talk about those in a house video or something like that if anyone's interested. So these I ordered from the brand House of Glory. I've talked about them before, and I picked up 2 of their 30 ml eau de parfums. These are perfumes in alcohol. They're not in oil, like the perfume oil rope. Duh. That makes sense. So the 2 I chose were one was from their Summer Florals collection, and it's just 2 notes, Gardenia and Coconut. Sorry, I'm never good about showing stuff to the camera. I wore this on my skin, and I was really pleased with the coconut. However, one of the things that I have a hard time with Gardenia, which is why it's probably my least favorite, like, white floral type of scent, is that Gardenia has a tendency to be really sharp and almost like it can be very sharp and feel soapy and make me feel some type of way in the back of my throat. Now, not all Gardenia does this, but enough Gardenia fragrances do that I am always kind of cautious when I purchase them. I was hoping that being an indie house, they might have a little bit smoother composition. The coconut's quite lovely in here. It's actually very fragrant and inoffensive, but the Gardenia is too soapy. And it stays that way. It doesn't dry down. So, I will keep this. It's only 30 mils. I'll work with it during the spring, summer. And oftentimes with the indie houses, their fragrances really do improve over time. It's the oil-based ones for sure, but even those in perfume alcohol have done as well. So I'm not too worried about it. The other one I picked up was my favorite indie fragrance, like House of Glory's Vice, which is Turkish coffee, tobacco, and like s'mores. Oh my god, it's divine. I'm not gonna spray this one. Oh, it's so good. This is like Cafe Tuberosa, but remove the remove the tuberose and add tobacco. So delicious. Chocolatey, coffee, tobacco-y goodness. Anyway, this is one of my favorite fragrances from indie brands that are still being produced. I should probably add that caveat. The other one, of course, is Old Havana from Solstice Scents. Both tobacco in kind of very different directions. So anyway, those were the 2 30 ml fragrances I picked up from House of Glory, and to be honest, I'm quite impressed. I'm very happy with the product, the quality of the product for the price. I think it's a really good value, and these are really well done fragrances. Vice I was concerned about because I loved it in the oil format so much. This smells identical. There's really no change, even to my oil that I've had for quite a long time. So very, very happy with that. Okay, moving on. I feel like I am losing something. It's my mind. So I ordered we're just moving on with the indie scents. Threw the Atelier cologne in there, and then we're just going on with indies. I placed an order from the Strange South, and this is something that I had been wanting or meaning to pick up for a while, and it kind of was like in and out of stock, and I wasn't sure if I was gonna really, pull the trigger on it, but in the end I did, and this is the fragrance Totality. I will put the notes for this one down below. I'll put the notes for all of the indie ones down below. And then I also got this pack of samples from Strange South. So what I thought is I'm actually going to do a separate video on this fragrance as well. So not going to go into too much more here, but I hope you'll be interested in that. I'm trying to figure out which ones have perfume on them. And oh, so soapy. Oh god. Anyway, moving on. I think. Oh no, wait, sorry. I also got from House of Glow as a free gift with my purchase this sample set, and this was like a Christmas in July type of sample set. And this has a bunch of Christmas fragrances, but the interesting thing is that only a couple of them are ones I had heard of before. Several of them are new to me. So if anybody's interested in like House of Glow products and what these Christmas fragrances are all about, let me know in the comments, because I would be happy to make that video. Very much so. I love talking about indie houses. My nose itches so bad. My makeup is melting off. Okay, let's see. Okay, so, and then the last indie fragrance that I have for now is from the Parlor Apothecary, and this was a fragrance that had been on my, like, wish list, like, wish list for years. It has been sold out for years. I didn't think it was ever coming back in stock, and then once I was browsing on Etsy and I saw that the tobacco perfume, or this is now, I believe it was renamed Tobacco Tonic, is back in stock. It is slightly different. As far as I'm aware, it is slightly different than the previous tobacco cologne that was carried. I think this is a little bit fresher. The problem is the only spraying component I have is the bulb atomizer, and I don't like that. So I will probably decant some of this into a different container, but holy moly, it's super, super good. Since I can't put any on my paper very easily, it's got that tobacco note. And it's that creamy, sweet tobacco that I really like that rich, gummy pipe tobacco that I really like. And it's warm and it's rich, which is probably why it's called amber tobacco. It's it's just so. I'm saying the word gummy, but I'm literally meaning it just like a texture wise. Like it's just so beautiful, and like you can really like get your teeth into it. But it's super fresh. I believe there's some bergamot. There is definitely, I think, some other citrus components here too. But so yeah, there's definitely bergamot and some other citrus components in it too. Like I said, I do think it was reformulated, but it doesn't really matter, does it? So I'm super happy to have that. I love Parlor Company. They're actually the brand that I'm waiting on another item to check off of my indie fragrance to buy list. But that's on its way. It'll be here the end of this week, and then I'll probably include it in a different haul. I have a few other things coming. Where are we at time-wise? Okay, we have some time. So I'm gonna go ahead and talk about a couple of masculine fragrances I picked up then. The first one, I saw a video. I did. This is a YouTube made me buy it. More specifically, Curly Fragrances made me buy this. I saw her video. It was like the 10 sexiest oud scents for men or something. I don't know. I don't think that was right, because I remember that there were non-ouds in there as well, but it was something about like sexies. And she mentioned this Frank Olivier Oud Touch as being a dupe for Christian Dior Oud Ispan. And I was like, really? But she had them both and was like, it's exactly the same. So I was like, because Oud Ispan was one that I was thinking about picking up, was like on my list of like which from Christian Dior next, like that and like Fève Délicieuse. Anyway, so when she said it was like a dupe, I was like, oh, well, again, check off that one, like a pricey oud scent that I'm not gonna wear that often, but that I'm still attracted to. So anyway, this is the Frank Olivier Oud Touch Eau de Parfum. I don't think I ever said the name. I just showed it to you as if like that's helpful. Like you don't know what those are words. What are they? So this Frank Olivier Oud Touch, this cost me I think about $38 US. Has very strong. It's very strong. This is a beautiful fragrance. For that price point, the oud is arguably a synthetic oud, but it is such a well done synthetic oud that the vibe and the feeling is just spot bang on. The only thing that it misses that real oud has is that fungal feeling. Don't listen to me. Don't listen to how I describe notes. My skin makes things crazy and I react really weird to things in my mouth, so ignore that. I can't say that I think it's an exact dupe for Christian Dior Oud Ispan, but I think it's pretty damn close. I feel like most fragrances kind of operate on a sliding scale similar to wines, where you have a very dry type of fragrance at the top and you have a very sweet type of fragrance at the bottom. So if I were to compare them, I would say the really major difference is that Oud Touch leans more on that sweet to hide any deficiencies, whereas Oud Ispan is on that dry because they don't have anything to hide. So it's like just a feel, like a nose and mouth feel. If you're looking for a really nice, and it dries down to beautiful, rich oud scent, I mean, top quality, for $38 US. Anyway, distracted. If you're looking for an oud fragrance for yourself, or for your, guy, your girl, your person, your other half, I'm not going to say your pets, because please don't put perfume on your pets, but this is a good choice. I am interested in the rest of the line from Frank Olivier. There is feminine fragrances in the lineup as well as the more masculine scents. This one I feel is very unisex though. You could absolutely just like borrow it back and forth. I really like this. I have one more and then I'm going to spray this on me because I like it a lot. All right, so I have one more and then I'm going to wrap it. Yeah. Wrap it right there. So this is a fragrance that I have wanted. I mean, I have wanted it for some time. I think I got a sample back in like 2017 and I thought it was for women. I thought it was a woman's perfume. And then I was looking at the name and I was like, that doesn't sound like something you would name a woman's perfume. So I looked it up and it was actually a man's cologne. And what I'm talking about is Valentino Uomo. This is gorgeous. I can't smell anything. This is like rich, warm. Oh my God. It's very, very much leaning gourmand. It's like tobacco and chocolate and woods, patchouli. It's really not drying down here very easily. So anyway, the reason I decided to pull the plug and go ahead and purchase this bottle is because there is a rumor going around that now that the perfumer for Valentino, who is working on Uomo and the Donna lines, He's gone to Chanel, and they have some new perfumers coming in, and the new perfumers just did Valentino Uomo Born in Roma, and he also did the new Valentino Uomo. It's so good. It's something else. Valentino Uomo something. But you notice the difference is that the older packaging bottles are flat here. The new packaging bottles have the studs. So that's the differentiation of this, the old guard versus the new guard. So I didn't want to lose out on a chance of getting the old formula Valentino. Now, mind you, this was just a rumor and I was just using it as an excuse, but I did go ahead and pick this up. This is the, you know what, it would help if I could read. I believe this is the 1.6 or 7 ounce. I don't think it doesn't look big enough to be bigger than that, but yeah, I did purchase it secondhand and got it for like a steal. So very, very thrilled with that purchase. This is so good too. I'm just gonna spray them both. This has got like a hard jet of perfume coming at you. Look, it's like dripping. You can't see. Like it's like dripping down my wrist. And then we'll do Frank Olivier. Oh, that's really, it's beautiful. It isn't actually that strong of a nude, Frank Olivier. I'm going back to that. It isn't actually that strong. It is a very friendly oud, to put it loudly. So anyway, you guys, that is where I'm going to wrap it up for today. None from today's lot that are going on their merry way. Everything's going to be staying here with me. Let me know in the comments if you want to get those videos on the indie fragrances, because I'd be happy to review Black Sheep for you and compare it to some different designer and mainstream type fragrances. I'd be happy to talk about the House of Gloy Eau de Parfums or the Christmas scents, or both, if anybody's interested in hearing that. And the Strange South video you'll be getting whether you ask for it or not, but I'm really excited to share this company with you. And then I will probably do an update on the Parlor Apothecary things, and etc, 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 etc. So, yay! Okay, I'm sorry that I couldn't fit more into this video. I could have. Let's be real. I'm not looking at you, and I'm denying the truth, which is that I totally could fit more in. But it's kind of fun to be in suspension. To be held in suspense. Yeah. So if you enjoyed the suspense and you can't wait to see the next installment of this haul video, massive haul. Holy crap, I got in so much trouble. Yeah, I got in trouble. I was gonna try to justify it. Anyway, if you want to see the next installment of this huge haul video, bing, ling, ling, hit that ringing wiggly bell, give it a thumbs up, leave comments down below. And if you are inclined to subscribe, I would really appreciate it. Anytime that anyone takes actions on any of my content, it really helps me out in the algorithm. So whether you choose to thumbs up or thumbs down, leave a comment or not, subscribe, dislike, I said that already. It helps me out anyway, and I appreciate the time you spent. So thank you so much. I hope that you have a really, really great day, and I'll see you on the next video.